Hey guys, welcome back to IT Garage, and today you're going to see what happens when we have to throw in the towel and call the professionals, because you know what? The gas tanks in these things suck. So stick around and see if we get to our very first car showing back, about 45 miles each way. See how smooth that went. I think it went pretty good. Yeah, maybe we even saw some cool stuff, or not. Let me know. What do you think? Leave a comment, like, share with your friends, do something. Hey guys, working back on the Edsel tonight. Well, I was gonna go out and just put some miles on it. You know, take it down a couple exits on the back road and then get on the highway. Really put some miles on it, especially on the highway. See how it does more than just an exit. 'Cause that's the furthest we've taken it. But when I was backing Jeanette's car up out of the way, I could see down underneath the car. And I could see on this cardboard there was a little bit of fluid on there right underneath the blessed gas tank, and sure enough, that's gas. So we have a gas leak again. So that fuel resistant whatever has obviously let go, which sucks a lot, like a lot. So let me get a light down in here, see what we're looking at. We'll get the bore scope out, look in the tank, see where on the tank it's leaking. If we've lost more gas than we thought, let's just get going, see what we got. All right, so here we are underneath the car. We got tops in the background, you know how that goes. Yep, there it was. You see that drip right there? It is dripping. I don't remember smelling gas out here earlier, so it must be a relatively new leak that's going on. And excuse the, you know, we'll just come back later when the bumpus dogs stop barking and that cop stops and whatever Hellcat is on the next main road. Where do I live? Is this real life? But there's the sending unit there. You can see it's leaking. So it's dripping, and it's like currently at the top of the tank. So let's get underneath the car, take a look at it, and see if we can spot where it's dripping from. You know, is it coming from the top and dripping all the way down, or is the top dry, just the bottom? Yeah, it's wet. Doesn't look to be leaking at the hose. I will say the top of it looks pretty dry, which sucks, because that means the bottom's leaking and this whole tank is going to empty itself out. Well, I cannot believe that gas tank is leaking on us again. So what we're gonna do is drive the car anyways, because it's just dripping and there's a lot of gas in that tank. I filled it all the way up. So if we use gas by enjoying the car and driving around, there'll be less gas to empty and worry about later. So let's go ahead and just drive this thing anyways, I guess, right? I got insurance. They'll come give us a tow back if we need it. I'm gonna go enjoy this thing for a little bit, and then the gas tank adventure continues, unfortunately. All right, let's get this thing going. You know, like I said, let's just use some of the gas. Let's enjoy some of that $50 that I put in the gas tank of this car. Maybe. What in the world is going on, man? Alright, well here we are on the McDonald's drive-thru. I could use a McChicken, you know, a $4 McChicken, wherever they are now, and a Coke. So I got my Harbor Freight cup holder here. And let's see if we can make it through this drive-thru. There's about 3 cars in front of us, and we are currently sitting at 177. Let's see if this is a bad idea or not. I think the idle needs turned up just a hair. It feels a little stumbly, but it's low. I don't have an RPM gauge in here, so I can't tell you what it's at, but you know, just just a little turn up and probably be better. All right, well, we got ordered. It's been a few minutes and we're sitting just shy of 185. So not too bad, just creeped up a couple degrees. 190, so it's turning up a little bit. Could probably benefit from a shroud. That's kind of what this is about, is get it out, shake it down. How good is this thing in certain situations? Let's find out. All right, I'll do some math here. This gauge is not linear. So I think that's 190, 195, 200, 205. Yeah, so we are leaving the drive-through at 195 exactly. It would probably struggle in some heavy traffic idling when hot. You know, I try not to spend too much time in traffic anyways, but you know, you don't want to have to be worried about overheating either, because that is no fun. So let's get moving, cool it back down. And we'll just enjoy it. Alright, well, here we are in the Target parking lot after cruising. Sitting right at like 180. So this thing must have a 180 degree thermostat in it if I had to guess, because that seems to be where it sits a lot of the time. But we're just gonna get out after cruising for a while and make sure that, you know, nothing's on fire, nothing's burning down, nothing like the glow of a Target behind us. But we got one of the brights out. I know that. Yeah, you know, we're just trying to make sure that our wheel bearing light isn't on either side. There was, you know, there's one. Oh, that was a little toasty. That was when we tightened down, so maybe it's too tight. So that needs a little bit of attention. Got both of our lights on in the back, our running lights. You know, we're short one, but a win's a win. Yeah, it just looks good, sounds good. Looks really good in this nighttime lighting here we got. I mean, check that thing out. It's a cool ride. But let's get underneath it real quick and make sure that we're not like puking coolant or anything. You know, just some sanity checks before we hit the highway. Because we're gonna take the highway, like I said, past the house and then take more back roads back the other way. So let's get underneath here and see what we got going on. Car nice and dry. I mean, I got no complaints at all from that. So I guess we can also go check the gas tank, because as you know, that's leaking, because of course it is. Looks pretty dry right now, but I'm sure whatever is, you know, coming off is just blowing off in the wind. You know, it is what it is on that one. But the idle just kicked up. Yeah, something's off with the you know, maybe we'll get new points in it, or a new capacitor or something. Something's not quite right. That's how we're out doing this though. I mean, how are you gonna know unless you drive it? And you want to be able to take it, you know, to a show or whatever, not have to worry about getting stuck at a show. Well, guess what? We have insurance. If we get stuck right now, even though it's nighttime, we just wait for the tow truck, tow us home. We're not missing anything, just a little bit of sleep, but you know, with a baby, you don't get all you need anyways. So what's new? All right, we'll see you at Target. Have fun. When was the last time there was an Edsel in this Target parking lot? I don't know. Maybe never, probably. That's 60. Right about here, 65. So we'll cruise here for a little while and let's see what happens. All right, we're off the highway. I can say that we did not pass anyone, and we may have allegedly been going about 75 for a few seconds. Again, it feels fast in this car. I need some driving time before I think that that'll be a good speed to drive, because it can do it. There's more to it than that, I'll tell you that. But you know, this is just a cruiser, but part of that is doing highway speeds, and anymore in North Carolina, if you're not doing 10 over, you're getting run off the road. All right, well, we made it back to the house in one piece. We stopped at Target. You guys saw that little pit stop there to just check on everything, make sure everything looks good. Let's grab the flashlight over here and check again now that we're home. Nice and dry, nothing leaking yet. We'll check the oh so problematic gas tank, see what that looks like already. Already got a spot right there. So it's still leaking, which sucks a lot. Looks like we got some axle stuff leaking right there just a little bit, which means there's fluid in it. So, you know, that's good enough for me. We'll check that later. Like Sleeper Dude says, you gotta check your rear end. Nobody else is gonna check it for you. So, nothing too surprising, I guess, is what we're trying to say here. Still a lot of tune-ups to do. You know, it's not over. It's not done. You know, if I was just trying to get the car running and driving and hawk it onto somebody else, then yeah, it'd be done. But for what we want to do with it, we want to cruise this thing and take it all around. It's not done. We're going to go ahead and keep working on this thing, and I don't know what we're going to do with this gas tank. Maybe I'll take it to the little shop over here that's done some work for me in the past and just say, hey guys, can you get this thing to seal? That's the thing about doing this DIY stuff like this, is you kind of have to know where to draw the line. You know, I've tried something a couple times, if it's not going to cost like $1,000 to go have somebody that knows what they're doing do it, let's go do that. When I bought this motor, I had it resealed. I do not regret that for 1 second, because I tried resealing it and it leaked on me. It's not what I am, I guess, or not what I was then anyways. So let's go ahead and drop it off there probably. Hey guys, it's Friday evening and we're out messing with the Edsel. We're gonna get it cleaned up just a little bit. And by that I mean we'll probably just blow it off with the leaf blower and the inside out, because we're gonna start putting sound deadening in this thing. You know, right now it's just bare floor. We're not gonna go crazy with the sound deadener because obviously there's a couple spots to touch up, mainly just that one. So we're not going to go like all the way over, but we'll figure it out. And basically just in the front. And then I got a piece of carpet, which is in the back of the Volkswagen. It's the same carpet we used from the Courier video. It is $19.99 at Ollie's. It went up $4 since last summer. Surprise. And we're going to spray that down in, but we'll do that later tonight because we're also trying to go to a car show. So we don't have all the time to do everything. So we're going to go ahead and just leaf blow out the rest of the interior, make sure all the loose junk is out, and then we will roll in some of the stuff here. I'll show you what we got. It is still in box. I haven't even opened it yet. On the back of the 58 over here. All right, there it is. A big sheet of sound deadener. It is the cheapest stuff, just about the cheapest stuff we could get on Amazon. The reason I picked this one is because, well, you see it's got the tool, the roller tool. Those come in handy. I've used sound deadening with and without, and I much prefer with. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened and start putting it in the car. This is why I bought it, these little roller tools. They help a lot when getting it down in there, in all the nooks and crannies of the floor. It's got like a little aluminum backing on the back of it. We'll get this laid down in the car. Let you do a little bit of time lapse here so you guys can watch. Oh, that got me sweatier than I thought it was going to, but we got some sound deadener laid down and we got the seat adjusted. The seat was always crooked in it since I reinstalled it, so just got that straightened back up. So it's mostly straight now. You can still get the sound deadener in here. Is it perfect? No. It's thicker than I thought, but that's all right. It doesn't look the best right now, but it'll look good underneath this cheapo carpet until we find an actual carpet kit for this car. I think I'm gonna order an actual carpet kit. I think I'm gonna go the kind of original color, which is that red, kind of coppery red color. It'll look better, but for now we just need something because honestly I don't want to spend 250 bucks or 300 bucks on a stupid carpet kit. The rest of the car needs a lot of love still. And I don't know, do you do carpet first or last? I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna get over to the car show now. All right, we got the Edsel back from the car show. It went pretty well. Didn't get much footage because, you know, I'm not very good at this. But don't lean on your broken piece too much. Anyways, it did really well. It stayed cool in a little bit of traffic. Yeah, just got us there, got us home. The lights worked the whole way. Really isn't too much else to complain about. So and it felt quieter in the cab, in the inside with that sound deadener. How much? I don't know. Even pseudoscience is science, right? Alright, I'm back out. Made sure the girls were good to go in bed. It's, you know, this is still pretty warm, I'm not gonna lie. This is still kind of pressurized, so we're gonna do something that you shouldn't, and we're gonna crack this open as carefully as we can. There we go. Don't do that. You'll burn yourself. And we're full. I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. So I'm gonna get some water, and we'll fill it up just a little bit. And only because I know that that's a lot of glycol in there. It's a lot of pure and not a lot of water. So we're gonna put some water in. You know, totally distilled, appropriate water to this car. It's definitely not just hose water. Who would do that? I mean, come on, have some respect. It took a, I don't know, quart, not crazy low. I didn't think it was. We're just double checking around here right now. Let's go ahead and trim this zip tie, make ourselves look more professional here. Clean this up just a little bit, so put you on a time lapse to see how this goes. We got the engine bay cleaned up. It might not look like it. Maybe you can see it before and after in the time lapse or whatever. But just, you know, we hung the coil. We got those wires up and out of the way. We removed an old water temp sensor wire that was hanging out. We even put a bolt in the driver, or in the positive wire there. So basically you can say we're official. It's not just a quick release anymore. We are going to throw a battery charger on this overnight just because why not? Might as well make sure everything's totally squared up there. That's the last thing I want to deal with tomorrow is a dead battery. And then I think we'll move on to the interior where we will put down the carpet, the $20 carpet. Not a lot of room in here, you know, these big cars, but yeah, we got some carpet here, so we're going to lay that down. And we have our coolant overflow as well, a old spaghetti jar, so we'll get that plumbed up, maybe. And these are the suckers that are going to start dive bombing us here soon. These guys are nasty. See you later, dude. It's just part of being outside with no walls. And even if we had 3 walls, you know, that you have to be enclosed. And this will never be enclosed. It's not. I might put up 1 wall to try to keep the tools dry, but it's never going to be totally enclosed. So bugs are just part of the deal. But we got the trunk cleaned out too. That's what all this stuff is. We got, you know, extra parts, and we got a brake part from a sister-in-law's car that needed to be returned and never did. We got hubcaps, odds and end pieces, some shop towels. That's where they were being stored for a while, along with some other stuff that's still in there. I did go ahead and call a shop to get the gas tank situation squared up because I'm done. I'm frustrated. You know, I don't want to be dwelling on it anymore. And, you know, you got to know when to draw the line. And that's what we're doing here because we're a realistic channel. And, you know, not saying that everyone has the luxury to go out and say, hey, I can't do this. Can you guys do this? And pay somebody. If you're messing with these old cars, you know, you got a little bit of room to play with probably. So go to a little local mechanic guy that's just going to do the one thing you asked for, not upcharge you, not sell you on nothing else, you know, smoking cigarettes in the lounge, that sort of place. and they'll get you squared up. They're the people that resealed this engine for like 200 bucks, and I was super happy with that. So I'm hoping it's like, I don't know, 100 bucks to drop the tank and get it resealed at that sending unit there. And like I said, you guys might be calling me an idiot. You guys might be, guys, that's so easy. Just go out and do it. Yeah, I've tried. It's not due to lack of trying. So I'm going to throw the towel in on that one. But, you know, we're going to keep moving forward on what we can do. And that's what we're going to focus on, is what we can, not what we can't. I'm not going to try something either. We're going to give it a good old college try. But if you've done it 6 or 7 times and you still can't get it, either have somebody who knows what they're doing come and show you how to do it so that you can be taught how to do it and maybe learn a tip or trick or something, or just take it to somebody who knows what they're doing and, you know, worry about it next time. So it is supposed to rain tomorrow. You know, usually I kind of shy away from going to Cars and Coffee if it's going to rain, but this one, I don't know. I think we're still going to go. But we don't have windshield wipers. They might work, but probably not. And it's like too late to test, and I don't have wiper blades anyways, so we're just going to really clean the glass and Rain-X the snot out of it. All right, so we got everything squared up mostly. Engine bay squared up as far as we're gonna go. We got the windshield squared up. It's looking pretty good. We even cleaned the dash a little bit and like around the doors here, and you know, we might have done the inside of the doors just to get the cobwebs off and, you know, clean that. But you can see we got some carpet laid down. Is it good? No, absolutely not. Did I mismeasure like 3 times? Yep, you bet. But it's good enough for now, because like I said, it's just gonna be temporary, so I'm not too incredibly worried about it. So yeah, I guess we will see you here in I don't know, 6-7 hours, about 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and we'll get heading out, see how it goes. All right, it's bright and early. It's 6:30, give or take, and the car fired right up. It's ready to go. Got everything packed up in the car, you know, a couple chairs, you know, full car show mode. I need to go get some toys for Olivia that I said I would pack, so that when they come later they don't have to bring as much. But yeah, we're gonna go get a little bit of gas, because even though the gas tank does leak, we are heading quite far, so we're gonna make sure we have enough to get there and get back. Maybe we'll get breakfast too, we'll see. Hey guys, we made it. About 45 miles, furthest we've been away from home, so pretty cool. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Yeah. Thanks, man. But yeah, furthest we've been away from home, so we're gonna go out and enjoy the show, meet some new people, hand out some stickers. We'll see you all around. Alright, so we made it out of the show. Got Olivia back there, Jeanette hanging out, and it went well. I got some footage. You can still hear some cars revving, being obnoxious, but you know, that's part of the deal, unfortunately. So we're gonna go and grab some lunch. It looks like that front right wheel is slinging a little bit of grease. So I don't know if I overpacked it or if it's getting hot and it's boiling out. I didn't think to check when I got here, so I really don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Not too worried about it. It'll be good or it won't, you know. So we're gonna get going. Olivia's hanging out in the wagon. What do you think? You like the wagon? Yeah. All right, well, we'll catch you guys when we get back to the house or at lunch or whenever. I'm not sure what the plan is in the video from here.
Say bye.
All right, so as you guys saw, we did make it all the way out to Raleigh and back for the car show. It went great. We had no problems whatsoever. A little bit of water bubbling up in the windshield when it was raining, but you know, when you have bad window seals, that's gonna happen. So why don't you guys hang out, stay tuned for the next video. I know this one took a while to get out, but there should be a couple more coming pretty quickly. I'm still looking for this piece. So if you've made it to the end of the video and you have an Edsel and you have Edsel parts, I need the outer ring for this car. I think not having it really sucks. It breaks up the look of the car. Your eye just goes right to it every time. More plans for this car, more plans for the Meteor, and you guys are on the 58, and we will hopefully get to that soon.